Hey y'all, Daniel here with Deacon Outdoors, and I got my 6.5 sitting here. Got something new to show you, so stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I got my 6.5 Creedmoor sitting here, and I got a muzzle device in from Witt machine in Texas. They do suppressors and muzzle brakes, and these items here, which are called an SME. This is the Slimline. It is a sound mitigating equipment is what they call it, and basically it is a two-piece setup. And I'm gonna come around to the camera and kind of show you a little bit closer on this brake, because it's got some grooves machined into the sides here. So as you can see, those grooves, and what they do is when you have, and this is just a plain, other than being threaded, sleeve that will screw onto the outer threads. And what this is supposed to do is redirect all your sound and shot and pressure and everything straight forward whenever you shoot your rifle. So after talking to Witt on the phone about these, they built these as close to the line of the regulations for suppressors without going over it to where you're required to have your tax stamp and everything that you need for a suppressor. Now, with that said, this is not a suppressor, so it is not going to technically reduce the decibel level. It's just redirecting it out the front instead of the sides and around you. So you're still going to get a pretty loud report. It's just going to be routed a different direction. So I'm kind of anxious to see how it is behind the gun with it on. From what I understand, it does help quite a bit. I don't know that you'd still want to shoot it without hearing protection, but that's what we're going to find out. So my plan is I'm going to knock this Trident brake off and go up to the range tomorrow and do some shooting without anything on it and get some footage. I'm going to have a piece of cardboard, try to get it set up off to the side to where we can see the barrel flip, if any, or the natural recoil of the rifle, and see if it changes from nothing on the barrel to the brake, and then how much recoil comes back with the sleeve on it. Also going to shoot for groups with the brake and with the sleeve to see how much, if any, point of impact changes, if any of the groups open up, stay the same, and hopefully get some pretty good data on how this affects your rifle's performance and actually hearing it. So we'll see how that goes. So that'll be something coming up here. I don't know if I'm going to get to do all of it tomorrow at the range. I'm going to try to take my barrel vise with me and try to get this brake screwed on it and timed and everything out in the field. Hopefully I can, and I can get everything done tomorrow and get the video out. If not, I'll have to do that after I come home, put the brake on and get it timed and set up, and go back up and finish another day. But hopefully, fingers crossed, I can get it all done tomorrow. Another thing I'm planning on doing with this gun is I've been doing a lot of research into PRS shooting, and I'm going to have to basically, I'm going to take the scope off, take the cheek riser all the way down, and just start completely over with refitting the gun and try to get it a little better. I've learned a few things that helps get your rifle set up better and get your scope more leveled. Fitment and everything, length pull, your cheek weld, everything. I'm going to go start fresh and go from there. I'm not going to record all of that because there is a ton of videos out there on setting up a rifle and getting your fitment. So I'm not planning on doing any videos on that, but I'm going to be putting my Arkin cantilever mount back on. It's got the 20 MOA on it. I found a couple matches that are not too far away that I'm going to try to make this year. So I'm going to have to start practicing. So I need to get this thing refitted and set up to where I can go start getting some rounds hand loaded and get things figured out to where I can make this work. And I'll have that kind of footage is kind of what I'd planned on when I started this channel, is get into these different style matches as a brand new to competition shooting as you can get, and see how it goes from there. I know I'm not going to have anywhere near the amount of equipment that people have, but you got to start somewhere. You just got to jump in with both feet and go and learn on the fly. There is a lot of good video information out there. I've been fortunate enough with MDT to be able to talk to a shooter with MDT and watch some of their videos on their channel of some of these pro shooters that shoot for MDT. They go through rifle setup, but they also go through different stages with PRS and kind of show you your positions, because that's another thing, is you got to be able to have some flexibility to get in some of these positions that you're going to be shooting. So I don't know yet how that will pan out, but my plan is I've got 2 PRS matches picked out for center fire, and then I've got a couple picked out for rim fire, and also the rim fire challenge and some more Metal Madness, which if you haven't seen it yet, jump back over to my video tab and find the Metal Madness range day, because my video does not do it justice to actually be able to shoot it and see what's going on, because I couldn't see impacts because the target's blended in with snow, but that's okay. You could hear some of the report from the steel, but it's a blast. So I'm planning on some more of that and the rimfire challenge matches, but getting started in PRS, I'm just going to jump in and go and see what happens, learn as I go. But enough about that. The main reason I got on here was to show you all this Witt machine. I'll leave the link to their website below, but their SME, sound mitigating equipment, muzzle device. And stay tuned for the videos for that, and hopefully, like I said, I can get everything in tomorrow and have everything for you this weekend. So that's all I got for tonight. Y'all have a good one.